Hey, welcome to a foreigner in the Philippines. Well, the road is very, very tricky right now. And I put the camera there. That's our usual camera that I take everything with. Not the one that we can latch onto the windshield. So I just put it on the dash. I'm not holding it in my hand because I need both hands to drive this road. I'm on my way back from having one of the manual hubs on the four-wheel drive replaced. It is one of the old ones. We had the driver's side was replaced, and at the time we didn't have the passenger side replaced in the front. I think you can see that the road up to the house is absolutely just soaked. This seems like a very straightforward road to be driving in a four-wheel drive sense, and nothing could be further than the truth, because in so many places the camber is going severely off to the left or severely off to the right. And over on the left of us now, if you do a side slip over there, then it would be quite a troublesome thing. Here, if you side slip over to the left now, then you're looking at some real damage to the truck. I know we've gained something of a reputation now for having vehicles which just keep breaking down. The truth is that for anybody that has been here and driven this road with me, they will know that this is a road which will take its toll on any vehicle. It is very hard on a vehicle. It's one thing to have a four-wheel drive which you occasionally drive on a four-wheel basis, you know, for a little adventure at the weekend. For this road we travel every day, sometimes two, and sometimes, not too often, but sometimes 3 times in a day. That's heavy duty wear on the vehicle. And I'm looking at the sky now. If you can see right ahead in the far distance, rain. And look at how much water there is on the ground here. Going through various sections of this road, it can be very heavy clay, which does not absorb the water. So you get a very heavy rainfall, as we did last night, and it just sits there. Then you need sun. You need the sun to come out and just dry that up. And look at the sky right now. We're not getting any sun. No sign of any sun. So look at these. These are all familiar places where the drainage is very poor. So the water just sits there. I mean, these hills, the composition of the soil is is variable. It changes, it's ever changing. Now, I pointed this out before, but you see what we're looking at. If I'm about 2 feet from the edge there, and then off there you've got a sheer drop. We're not talking about a precipice, but we are talking about quite a shock to the system if you were to slide off to the left. Raining again. Look, you can see off in the distance there, heavy rain, and we'll be entering that fairly soon. It's already started to rain. And as you would guess, we're in four-wheel drive right now, but can you see how that happens? Now, looking off to the right there, we really wouldn't want to go over there. And although it looks as if it would be solid ground, it really isn't. And the road ends with that brown. Where you can see it's a brown road, it ends there. And then it goes off very steep. I'll just show you again. That's on the other side now. You're going off and going down. And as I pointed out before, the danger is that palm tree is right on the very edge, and the camber is sloping into that palm tree. And this here is going around the left-hand bend with the camber going off to the right, and a steep fall off. So you really can't take this road for granted. You can't say, well, it's just a simple 2-mile stretch. It's ever changing, and it is constantly hazardous. The other day when we were going on what has never really been much of a trouble, we pulled off very slightly to the side to let a motorcyclist pass. And in doing so, we ran over a piece of what was left of a branch from a tree that had been cut down many months ago, and they'd left part of it actually in the side where we pulled off. As we went over the piece of wood, it tipped and rammed up into underneath the truck and took a little dislodging. It's not a life-threatening event, but when you have to get down and into the mud, then you can do without it. Now this is where we start our road. This is the road that we put in, such as it is. And it's a heck of a lot better now than it ever used to be since last year we put the grader in. This used to be a real roller coaster ride down, and even now you can see that it's narrow. Now the thing is that it's high on the right hand side, and if you slide over there, as you've just seen happen, you lose the steering. We're going very slow now, by the way, just a few miles an hour, and it's so easy to drift off to the left or to the right. I'm in second gear doing 700 RPM, just about tick over speed. Now all of this has proved to remain quite stable, but later the composition of the soil changes again, and it's no longer stable. Same amount of traffic, but reacting in a completely different way. Now here I have to change down now into the lowest gear and into first gear. The lowest gear on the four-wheel drive is what I'm saying, and then first gear on the ordinary transmission. And on this kind of what the Brits would call Hobson's choice, in other words no choice at all, because on the right you wouldn't want to be going over there because it drops off severe into the rice fields. That would make your eyes water. But on the left, if you go over there too far, you have got a bank that will play havoc with the side of the truck, and you will end up being bogged down. See, look how severe that destruction of the side is. And now I got no choice here. I'm not steering into this. This has just pushed me over. I'm trying to get out of it. And this is a place where we've normally been able to get out of it. Are we lucky? Yes, we are. But once again, you don't want to go too far over, or you'll end up in Julio's bedroom. Now this is a place where we were picking up materials all yesterday, and the ground here is very tricky. Once again, I don't want to go over to the right because that's into a rice field. Okay, now across the bridge. Still ultra the lowest gear and first gear on ordinary transmission. Steep right just there, but we've been lucky and we did come through. Okay, we're done. That's another little adventure over. There's the chainsaw guys. They've been doing some work here, and they're up clearing their chainsaws out of the way so I could pull in, and we'll be seeing what they've been up to. Bye for now.